to Discussions with Dawson. Thank you for joining me today. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. If you don't like what I post, feel free to drop a comment down below and let me know why you didn't like it. If you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate you. You're amazing. Have a seat, relax, get some laughs in. You know what it is. With that being said, today's episode is about the proper handling of a car accident if you are not at fault. I've been in three car accidents in the last 2 years, and when I tell you, I've literally walked through this process a few times, and it's not the best experience, but it's something you should know. Get your mind right for it, so it helps you through the process. So I'm gonna tell you about these 3 accidents I had. The first one, it was raining, and I was on my way to work, and I hit the brake because it was a red light. I was doing about 35 because it was raining. The highway speed is 50. I stopped at the red light, and 2 seconds later, smashed right in the back of me. We tried to handle it just between us, but because they didn't have the funds, we went through the insurance, and thankfully my car was repaired. Little hassle. I wasn't injured at the moment. I felt a few things that I definitely should have went to the hospital for. The next car accident this year in July, not far from my house, a few hundred feet from the first accident. We were driving to go get some stuff for my son's birthday, and we stopped in traffic waiting for the light to turn green, and again, a few seconds later, wham, somebody slammed into me. She claimed she wasn't paying attention. I believe she was on her phone. My son wasn't in the car, thankfully, so me and my girl was okay. So the lumbar support is like firmly pressed into my back, and it messed me up. I'm still not the same. I can't move the same. My body doesn't feel the same from that, and I'm dealing with that currently. So there'll probably be an updated video to this situation later on, but that's all I got for you right there. And the next one, this one happened while I was parked. My girlfriend got a call from her brother that somebody hit my car. Now, I live in an apartment building, and next to my apartment is a set of houses. The people in the houses happen to know her brother, so they called her brother like, yo, your sister's boyfriend's car got hit. You might want to tell him to come outside. I come outside, there's a dude wedged up against my car, almost basically on top of the car. That was the last straw. That car has been a 3 car accident, so the value of the car diminished greatly. The car was in amazing condition, but we had to total it because of that last accident. I'll probably provide some photos for that last accident because I still have it saved somewhere. So I don't know if you seen this shit last night, but my car got hit. I just want to show you how close my car was to the curb. I literally parked this shit like this last night in fear somebody would hit my car because that is there. And it's not like it's sticking out a lot. It's not sticking out a lot. You can literally fit your car. But now, here's my car. The motherfucker hit my car so hard, he bent and broke the rim. He popped the tire. He dropped this shit down from under the quarter panel. I just got this bumper fixed not too long ago. Here we go again. He scraped the whole side of my car. Mr. Mirror, good job, dude. My mirror still is functional, but I can't get in my fucking car. Now let's push that out because you're gonna try and get extra. Pay me, please. But yo, are you fucking kidding me? Like, yo. So my door won't open. My son's door is right here. It barely opens. Like, my airbags haven't deployed. It opened, but it won't. Hilarious. It closes. Yo. This is literally my first car, and it was basically done being a car. I'm pretty sure total. This looks like a fucking broken axle. Like, yo. Like, oh my fucking God. Like, yo. His car is totaled. Last night when I got the call that my car got hit, I came outside and I seen this on the phone. I was like, damn, this is a pretty solid piece of metal. What the fuck could this be? And it never dawned on me. it's my fucking rim. This shit literally goes, yo. So yeah, the tow truck is here. He moved the car.
Look, it's definitely over here.
And yeah.
And they moved it there because it's indented right there.
It's scraped the pavement. That's fun. Oh, what a day. He broke the whole fucking axle. Like, you can see it's broken now. Like, yo. Tell you the steps real quick. If you're in the car and you get in a car accident, just step out of the car and check yourself immediately. Adrenaline is a thing, and you don't know how injured you are in that moment, but you can check for physical damage. You know, you always want to stretch, make sure your body is still feeling, you know, mobile and whatever. Do that and make sure you're not injured. Make sure your passenger isn't injured. Hopefully there are no children in the car during this accident. Drive safely, people. The next thing you want to do is call the cops. Immediately call the cops. So I don't, in general, I'm usually not the person that calls the cops. It's usually somebody else that calls the cops. So I immediately snap a picture. But you're supposed to call the cops. The next step 2, is call the cops. And while you're waiting for them, snap a picture of their license plate. Because if you get a picture of their license plate, you can track it back to the driver or who they gave the car to. Hopefully the car is not stolen and everything will work itself out. Everything will work out slowly. I don't know how to go about it if the car is stolen, but that's a whole different story. But if you snap a picture of the license plate, you do not have to get the driver's license and their insurance. It's literally linked to their plate. That plate is registered to the driver. Makes everything a lot easier. After you take that picture, you want to start documenting everything. You want to make videos and pictures. You want to have videos and pictures of your car, of their car. You want to get their information, their driver's license, their insurance information, and the registration. The registration tells you who the car is registered to. So this lets you know if it's the person driving or if the car belongs to somebody else. Either way, if you were hit, it's their fault. It's one of their faults. Usually it's the driver's fault, but if it's registered to the person, their insurance might cover them driving the vehicle. After you get all that, you're still waiting for the police. File a claim with your insurance immediately. Do not trust any driver. Don't trust the driver that hit you. Don't trust their passenger. Immediately make that call. Why? Because this creates a timeline. This timeline right here, call your insurance company. Hey, I was just in an accident. Date it 5 minutes beforehand, so bam. And let them know everything, so this way you can immediately start the paperwork on this process, because it is lengthy and a headache at the base. It could be a headache. Thankfully, my insurance isn't that bad. It's not bad at all, actually. It's really great for what I'm paying. People complain about the price, but you get what you pay for. While you're on the phone, make sure you give them everything. The vehicle details, where you were hit, everything. Every detail counts. And if you are hurt, let them know you are hurt, because that's something that goes against you. It can go either way. So make sure you have notes that you're hurt. Going forward with the next step, after you get off the phone with your insurance company, before you get off the phone, they'll let you know if your car is drivable or not drivable. If it's drivable, drive it home, and then you can go to the body shop of your choice the following day, if not the same day. If it's not drivable, hopefully your insurance can arrange for a tow for your car to go to the body shop, and there you go. But usually do it the following day, so this way you can get a ride there. You can start early and just get a move on. Make sure you call your job, call out, do whatever you got to do, because mentally, this is strenuous. You want to have your mind clear, because you don't want to go to work or anything with this heavily on your mind. After you get off the phone with your insurance company, open a note in your phone or get a piece of paper and mark down all the details. This way, you can always look back when somebody's calling you or talking to you about this accident. You don't want to be like, well, it happened, I think. You want to be sure of what happened. You want the street you were on, the direction you were going, what apartment it's in front of, where on the highway it is. Take a picture of all that. Document signage on the street as well. This can save you so much of this can prevent such a headache, because the at party insurance company, sometimes they want to fight and they don't want to pay you a dime. They are not your friends. Remember, they are not your friends. I can't stress that enough. They're not your friends. So document the speed, document the cross streets, document the stop signs at the beginning or the end of the block. Whatever you do, document everything, because it's always in your favor if you have the most documents. This prevents any lying or any hassle you might have to deal with from the driver, the at fault driver, or the insurance company, because a lot of people definitely like to lie and get out of it either way. And with the climate we're in today, everybody's so happy. So basically, CYA, cover your ass. Also, note the time. It might not seem like a very important detail, but time is very important. This establishes where the sun was. It also you can also say if the sun was in your face or something or whatever. But the time is important. You can always find out what they were doing during this time. We're going to pause the video right here. Now, I'm pausing the video right here to tell you guys about a contest, a raffle I'm having right now. If you didn't know, I have recently passed my goal. My goal originally was 20 subscribers. I wasn't putting my all into this at first. I shattered that goal and I made 100 subscribers. Shout out to you guys for helping me reach 100 subscribers. I didn't know you guys liked me as much as you did. Thank you. I appreciate that. With that being said, I am throwing this raffle. This raffle is as simple as possible. I do not know the prize yet or how many winners there will be. There might be one winner, there might be 3 winners. I'm still working out those details. But what I do know is how you can enter this contest, right? All you have to do is share me on your favorite social media platform. If it's Facebook, share me on Facebook and tag me if you have me on Facebook. I don't have a Facebook page for the YouTube channel yet, but just tag me, or you can screenshot it and send it to me. If it's Twitter, tag me on Twitter and screenshot it. And if it's Instagram, tag me and screenshot it. I'm on both Twitter and Instagram for this YouTube page. Discussions with Dawson. That's it. You can still enter into this raffle. This raffle is going on for maybe, I'm gonna give it a month. So today is, I'm gonna give it a month from the posting of this date. So whenever this video posts, you have a month from that date and the contest will begin. Like I said, once again, all you have to do is share the page, tag me, or screenshot evidence that you are sharing my page, and you're automatically entered. Now, if you have multiple social media platforms that you're very engaged in, each social media platform that you share my page on gets you an additional entry. Also, if you want to share my page more than once, you can. Only thing is, do it once every week. Don't oversaturate it. People get annoyed seeing that, and I know how that goes. But yeah, share my page once a week, and it goes towards another entry into the raffle. So for instance, if you share it on Instagram, that's an entry. If you share it on Facebook, that's an entry. If you share it on Twitter, that's an entry. More than one time a week, that's another entry right there. So it keeps going. If you share it more than once a week, it keeps going. You can keep entering the raffle as many times as you'd like. But once again, you need proof that you have shared the video. So share the video once a week on your favorite platform. So if you share it on Twitter, share it on Monday, that's an entry. If you share it on Facebook on Tuesday, that's an entry. If you share it on whatever, share the video as much as you can. When I figure out the prize and the winner, what the prize is and how many winners there will be, I will announce that in a later video. But yeah, that is it. Back to the proper steps when dealing with a car accident. Hopefully, by this time, the cops should show up. The cops take their time getting to the car accident because it's not a serious incident if nobody is injured. If somebody's injured, they might be a little quicker. Thankfully, I don't know what that's like. Get the cop's name, get the cop's badge number, and make sure you make a note of when to pick up that police report. When you pick up the police report, check for details. I'll get into that later on. After the cop leaves, call their insurance company. Get them started on their paperwork as well. For instance, I was driving to work when I got hit in the first incident. The lady never mentioned it to her insurance company. So when I called, They were baffled. They were like, we have no knowledge of this. And this happened a week ago? Yes. It happened a week prior to when I called them because we were trying to work this out between us, but it had to go through insurance and he couldn't he didn't have the money to pay for what it actually cost. But that's why we have insurance. So for things like this, while you're on the phone with their insurance company, make sure you document the person you're talking to. You have the claim number, the accident report, whatever they call it. Make sure you have that written down in that note I told you to take earlier. That is important because whenever you call them, they're going to ask for that claim number. They're going to ask for that number. Hey, what's the number on your file? Blah, 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 blah. What's the number on your file? 7238471. Now, a day or so after your car is in the body shop, you want to call and keep constant updates on your car. And make sure you ask them, hey, has anybody been in from the other insurance company to see my car? If they're dragging their feet, immediately call the other insurance company. Hey, I'm inconvenienced. I haven't had my car in 2 days. Why haven't you guys gone to check it out? They haven't started working on my car because you guys haven't checked it out. It's very important that you stay on their back because they don't want to pay any money at all. That's the name of this game right here. With insurance, money is a big thing. And because they have to pay, they want to delay it as much as possible. Hopefully, in their minds, they don't think too smart. They're going to be like, maybe they'll forget about their car. Realistically, no, I won't. Run me my money. If they're a fairly decent insurance company, they'll come out immediately. Within 24 to, I want to say 48, and the longer case, 72 hours to a week. They drag their feet with this, and I don't understand why. But it is what it is. This is why I told you this is a mental game. You are in it for the long run at this point. Once you're in a car accident, if it's not resolved in a week, it's now the long run. All right? Now, from there, you want to get the date that your repairs are started, and you also want to get the date your repairs finished. Usually you get that at the end of repairs when you pick up your car, but I like to keep a note of this because insurance companies always like to mistakenly get the wrong date. Oh, your car was only gone for 3 days. Realistically, it was 2 weeks. Don't play with me. Note every detail. Again, this is very important. Once all this is said and done, you can file a suit with the company or the driver for the damages, not the damages to your car, but the value of your car that is lost. So when I first got my car, it was worth about $17,000. And of course, the longer you have your car, the wear and tear, it diminishes. But if your car is worth, let's say $10,000, and somebody rams your bumper and you have to get your bumper fixed, it's not just your bumper, it's the framework, it's the trunk lining space, everything is affected. One little dent is thousands of dollars. You don't realize that until you go get your stuff fixed, and that's when it's like, wow, that's a lot of money. Note that. You can file that suit, and they have to pay you because you're losing in the value of your car because of the at-fault driver. I haven't had to do it, so I don't have any experience on that because I love my car. Once it's fixed, I'm good. I was planning on riding out with my car till the wheels fall off because I love my car. I was driving a 2015 Volkswagen Passat limited edition. I brought it. It had, I think it was just under 20,000 miles, 19,500, something like that. And when it was totaled, it had just under 100,000 miles. I was at 98,000 miles. But yeah, do yourself a favor, just drive safe. That's the whole takeaway from this. Drive safe. And if you like to drive fast, be very aware of the surrounding. You can anticipate what people are going to do when you're pulling up on them. Personally, if you're driving fast, I don't recommend it. But if you're driving fast, don't wait till the last second to get around the car. Like, don't run up on them and then realize they're not moving and then dart around them. What you want to do, you want to do it ahead of time. This way, they're not startled. When picking up the police report, do not forget to check all the details in that police report with what you have written down. Why? The police don't care. They're just there because they have to be there. Honestly, I've never met a cop involved in an accident where it's just a fender bender or a little dent in the car. They really don't care. Unless somebody's injured, they don't care. And they're just going to write down anything. They're going to take their information, they're going to take your information, and they're going to, all right, here you go. Come see us 3 days from now. My car accident, This last one, it happened in the middle of the block. They had my car parked on the right side, which was accurate, but further down from where it actually happened, which isn't a big detail, but it's a detail. Also, they didn't note that the driver seemed disoriented, the driver seemed drunk, or on some type of medication, or under the influence of drugs. That wasn't noted at all in the car accident, nor was the stop signs at both ends of the corner. There's a stop sign at the beginning of the corner, there's a stop sign at the end of the corner. So how did he basically wrecked my car driver's side. That's going to do it for today's episode of Discussions with Dawson. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed what you saw, if you find this useful, feel free to like, comment, and share the video. I appreciate it. It helps the channel grow so much more. Once again, the huge takeaway, drive safe, people. So, with that being said, do better, be better, stay better. Peace.